Reiley, and it's time to get your smile on. So today we are here with the owners of Juan More Taco, Maria and Amanda.
Hello.
So I am so excited. I'm going to try not to drool because we all love your food. And I'm just going to be sitting here thinking about it. So I'll probably go by right after we're done with this. But I wanted to get to know you guys a little better. So could you give me a little bit of an introduction of just like who you are when you came to Fredericksburg and like why Fredericksburg?
Well, I'm Maria, and I came to Fredericksburg, and I believe it was 96. We moved to Fredericksburg. We lived in Reston. We moved to Stafford, and then we moved to Fredericksburg. And we just love Fredericksburg. I always liked Fredericksburg, the small city, this, the little houses.
Yep.
I thought it was so pretty. I thought it was the perfect place to raise kids.
Okay.
And I was right.
So when you moved in 96, was that when Juan More Taco started? Or,
No.
okay.
Juan More Taco started in 2016.
Oh.
December 2nd, 2016.
And so tell me a little bit about the name. How did that happen? Because I'll let you know, I'm a part of the chamber, and we had our chamber networking for enterprising women, and it's CNU. And I saw a booth, and y'all were there, and it was one of our spring events, and I saw Juan More Taco, and I just fell in love with the name. I do marketing, so I was just in love. So how did it happen?
Do you remember how it happened?
I think we wanted to do like a name that definitely caught people's eye.
Oh, yeah.
My dad, he's very traditional, so I know he wanted us to do like Maria's Tacos or something, very generic like that, but we're very goofy.
We're very
So
goofy.
we wanted to do something that was going to make people laugh and something memorable, because I feel like if it makes you laugh, you're going to remember that. So we kind of talked it over, and I think between my brother, my mom, and I, we all were just like, let's do Juan More Taco. It's pretty funny, and I feel like when Americans say the name Juan, it sounds more like one. So let's do it.
Guilty. I mean, look at what it's become such a, I want to say like a household like business name. I mean, we talk about it all the time.
Yes.
It's just awesome. A nice play on words.
Thank you.
All right, so obviously COVID. We'll have to talk about that just for a small moment, and then we'll go back to the positivity. But what has that done to you guys? Like the business, how did you adapt? How did you handle it?
Well, it was, my husband works for the government. So before everything hit, we knew what was coming, because he was already telling me, you need to get prepared. This and this is happening. And people are not taking it seriously, but you need to be prepared. You need to think about the business. You think about the family. First thing that came to my mind is, we're losing the business. We're not going to survive. We're mom and pop business, really small. And my way of saying goodbye was, feel the elderly. And something that was done out of, we're going out, let's say goodbye this way. It turned into very positive thing coming out. We're trying to do a non-profit out of it.
Wow.
And we have 66 elders today.
Yeah.
And it's just great. And we have a partnership, with Anita at the Italian station, Danilo Rufino at Fredericksburg Cupcake. And then Agency on Aging reached out to us, and they said, we want to support you. We want to help you, with money.
Yeah.
Which is great. It doesn't cover all the expenses, but it helps.
Yeah.
It helps. So it's been good.
Why the elderly? Like what was it that you specifically chose to do that?
In the Latino culture, we are very family oriented.
Yes.
We're very close. We don't leave our house and forget about our parents. We're always there taking care of them. So I see that that's not the case, with the American culture. And I see a lot of elderly people with a lot of needs. I know a lot of them, and, sometimes they can't get out of their houses for whatever reason.
Yeah.
We have cut grass for neighbors. We have delivered meals for elderly people that they can get out. And that was the first thing that came to my mind. It wasn't the kids, because I know everybody takes care of the kids, but everybody forgets the elders. So I think that's what it was.
Yeah. I can speak firsthand. I had Anita last week, and we were talking about after the show how some of the volunteers didn't show up. And this would have been around like 2 o'clock on Monday. And so it was my first shot at delivering some of the meals. And you're right, there is so many of them that were sitting there alone, but when they saw me with the brown bag, I mean, the smile was there.
Yeah.
They look forward to it. And so now I deliver meals, and I know that it's hard getting volunteers, so how can people volunteer to drive?
Well, one of our volunteers gave me the idea of using the Sign Up Genius as a free app. And she said, just do this and put it on Facebook. And we have people signing up. The problem we're having is some people sign up and they don't show up. Either because they forget or whatever, that can happen. But it hasn't been that bad. We're going on our 3rd week using Sign Up Genius. And it's worked okay. There's been a couple times that people don't show up for different reasons. But so far it's good. But we encourage people to, sign up.
So can they get the Sign Up Genius or can they get that through your Facebook?
Yes. It's on top of our Facebook page.
So what's your Facebook handle?
What is it?
Can they just look Juan
More Taco?
We'll look it up. Okay. So that was something. I mean, you guys, you there's a moment, and it's just the community had a need, and nobody asked you to do it, but stepping up for the community like that. I mean, that's why I've just been so more drawn to getting to know you guys better. That's the positivity that you did it for the right reason, and it ended up really working out.
Yes.
And so let's talk a little more about your business. So I've seen some specialty items. Now I know this was a little bit ago, but the to-go drinks, delicious by the way. Do you have anything new coming out or anything going on right now?
Well, we don't like to change the menu too much just because it just complicates things too much for us. And, we don't have the space. We don't have all the capabilities that other restaurants have. Yeah. So we try to keep it about the same. We add some items for the summer. Yeah. Like the stuffed avocados, just because avocados are in season. Sometimes we offer ceviche, but not everybody likes ceviche. So we try to just offer maybe once or twice during the whole summer. Right now, the only thing we have going on is we introduced a new offer for Taco Tuesdays, and it's the mini tacos. They're really, really tiny. It's like 2 bites. And we sell those on Tuesdays at taco boxes for 20 tacos for $20. And it goes insane.
Yeah.
And I think that's
about it.
That's about it that we have right now.
What's your favorite menu item, Amanda?
Oh gosh. Well, I grew up eating everything that's on the menu, so it's just for me, it's just plain old stuff. But I don't know. I'd probably have to say it's either the street corn, just because that when you bite it, it's so different than anything.
Tell me more about the street corn, because I don't even know.
Yeah, so it's it's a cob of corn. Okay. And it just gets skewered, and then you put it, it's roasted, so then they just put mayonnaise, lime juice, some cayenne on it, and cotija cheese, but it's so good.
I'm gonna drool.
It's so good. Okay. You're supposed to eat it on the go. It's street food, so you can get it anywhere in Central America, Mexico, for super cheap, and you just eat it on the go. So
that's
so good, so simple, and I mean, just about anyone can eat it except for vegans, but even then.
So where are you guys located? Just in case there's someone crazy out there that doesn't know where you're located. Where are you guys located downtown?
826 Caroline Street.
Caroline Street.
Yes.
So it's on the corner of George and Caroline.
Okay. Now, right before the show, we did talk a little bit about you are doing some fun stuff coming up. Tell me more about it.
So I'm moving to London on the 31st of this month, and I'm going to be going to culinary school in April. So that's exciting. But
did anybody influence you for that?
No, definitely my mom. Yeah. That, I mean, growing up, it's just she's always me and her were best friends. That's amazing. I'm the youngest out of 5 kids, and all my older siblings, they had each other growing up, but because I have the biggest age gap from them all, it was just kind of me and her all the time. So
what is the age gap?
I think it's about like 3-4 years compared to the rest. So
what was the age gap for the other one?
Like 1 or 2 years.
No,
Yeah.
Jose and Andrea have a 5-year gap.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, but you know, like my sisters, they're both really close with each other growing up, and then. As well as my brothers, like they kind of stuck together. So me being the baby, I was always like the odd one out, you know.
Yeah.
So there I was, and I know, I had no one else but my mom, and so my dad would be at work, but while I was at home with my mom, she's always cooking or cleaning or doing something
I did
like
work.
that.
I stayed home the whole time.
She was a stay-at-home mom, a good one at that. But she would sit me up on the counter and. She would just always explain to me like what she was doing, and when I was little, she always tried to really influence like the Latino culture on us. So she would explain to us like what a certain spice was in Spanish or what an ingredient was, what the importance was in the dish, and why it's in there. And like she would just really go into depth with all those kind of things. So for me, growing up, I was just always so interested. Like even if it was like Christmas time, we were baking something, she would sit on the floor in the kitchen with me 30-40 minutes. We would just watch the oven, and she would do it, if that's what I wanted to do.
That's so fast. I'm like, I feel like I've missed out in my childhood now that like, that's so, and like, okay, I have changed where my palate's expanding now. I've decided to just go for things and just try it. And so I don't try to customize food when I go to restaurants, because someone explained it to me that the cook is this artist and everything matters, and the flavor is balanced. And so
Thank you for that.
and you just explained it perfectly. She explained why.
Exactly.
And you need to learn to trust the chef. The way we serve things is the ways they're supposed to be, and it's the best flavors. That's the best rendition of that item that you're gonna eat. So when you customize and people come and they want lettuce or they want cheese or sour cream, I'm like, you ruined it. I don't say anything, but you ruined it.
So stop doing that, people. Just put a little faith in the owners and the chefs and the cooks. And I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if we see a restaurant in the next. How long will you be going to school?
So it's about 15 months.
Okay.
It's I think it's around like 12 months of doing just like learning like the culinary stuff, so like patisserie and culinary cuisine, and then I have to do I think like 2 months of business management, and then I get a 3-month internship at a restaurant over there.
And so will you stay over there, or will you come back?
That's the plan. I do want to stay over there.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, I do. I love it over there. So when I went in September and everything, it's funny because growing up and having my mom's food and stuff, like we always told her, no one cooks like you, Mom. Like, and I feel like everyone's kind of like that with their mom, but it's true. I go to my other friend's house, even if their mom is Latina as well, it's just not the same, like you're accustomed to, the food that you grew up with.
Yeah.
So going over there, I was just like expecting to taste like this amazing food, because like, Europe and the UK and stuff as like this grand like culinary experience. Oh no.
Now you're being compared to worldwide, but look at this.
And like I told her, I said, honestly, Mom, the closest thing I could find to like home cooking, like your food, the dishes that you make, is like the food that the Turkish people were making, or people from India. Like that's like the closest I could find from home. Not even the Spanish food over there, like it compared to like actual Latino cuisine. So I told her, I'm just like, I need to load up on spices. So when I went in January to move my stuff down, I brought a suitcase just full of spices.
That is amazing.
So, I had to do it because I told her, I said, I can't find any of this over there.
Wow.
And I need to, like, be able to have a taste of home, because, like, food brings you home. Food comforts you. And I feel like, being almost 4,000 miles away from her, like, that's going to be my bit of comfort until she's able to visit me.
Absolutely. Gosh, I'm, like, so excited for you. I'm going to, like, sneak into one of your suitcases.
Come and visit her.
You'll have to do some sort of, like, blog or follow along with, like, the food there and, like, your evolution of, bringing Juan More Taco to Europe.
For sure.
Yeah. Now, there's one more thing. You also are an artist, right? So... Are you going to make the deadline? There's a masterpiece you've been creating that is supposed to be the centerpiece in Juan More before you leave. We're all counting on you.
I'm hoping I can. No promises. I don't know. I feel like with painting and stuff, it's, you get in these moods where you're like very creative and you want to like work on it, but the second you just can't take a break from it, or else you just lose that mojo. And that's what happened there. Now I look at it and I'm just like, I hate this.
Oh my gosh,
it's so beautiful.
So that's my current state I'm at right now. I'm just like, I kind of want to start fresh because I'm not feeling the whole vibe that I had going on that canvas.
Oh my gosh, that's the one thing I would say. We sometimes we as women are just so finicky where we're like, yeah.
Oh yeah.
I bet you it's beautiful. I bet you if you
Thank
finished
you.
it, it would be beautiful, and I'm expecting to see it.
Yeah, I'll show you.
It will happen. She's been kind of blackmailing me these past couple days over it.
She just retired from Juan More Taco.
I did just
today.
retire. Today was
So,
my first day of
she has
retirement.
that.
Congratulations!
Thank you.
Now you can enjoy your retirement by going to Europe and leaving us all here. So I feel like food, like you said, food is comfort, it's healing, it makes you feel at home, and the power of positivity and helping others is also a healer, and you guys have mixed both of them.
Yes.
So I will always be a supporter. I will always do anything that I can, but I appreciate you guys coming on today. And is there anything else that you want to leave with? Anything you want anyone who's watching, all the millions of people that are watching right now, to know? I mean, if someone in Fredericksburg hasn't tried Juan More Taco and they don't in the next couple of weeks after how you've talked about the spices, and I mean, they're crazy. You're crazy. Is there anything you'd like to leave with?
I will say, just come outside,
Yeah.
support small businesses.
Yes.
Not just Juan More Taco. There is a lot of beautiful people downtown that own great businesses,
Yep.
and we all need you. Just come downtown and support.
And I know we're in phase 3. I know there's still some fear of the unknown, but it looks like, I've been around, it looks like the business owners are taking the right precautions. They're doing the right thing.
Yes.
And so, downtown is a community now. Like,
Yes.
together. The business owners have come, y'all are like a family.
Yes.
And supporting the community, the heart of the community is huge. So,
Yeah, it's very important, and we need, that support to continue doing what we are doing.
yeah.
For sure.
So thank you guys so much for joining me today. This was a blast. And thank you all for listening. This is Devlin Reiley with Reiley's Roundup. And I was joined today by the owners of Juan More Taco, Maria, and her daughter Amanda, who just retired.
Thank you.